Oh shit! My boy Cora was a double agent. I ain't know that. He infiltrated Doflamingo. That shit was crazy because the way Oda did it, I don't think anybody predicted it. Not the fact that he was with the world government, but just the whole story. Everybody could say, well, Cora must have got their OP no me and used that to save Law and this and Doflamingo found out about it, and that's why he killed. I don't think anybody's gotten it right. Okay, so anyway, Cora's talking with Law and he's telling him about, the deeds and everything else like that. Now, he snaps his fingers, everything goes silent. We found out he's a devil fruit user. He has what's called the silent no me, right? Or the I don't know how to pronounce Nagi no me, silent, or whatever. Here's the crazy thing about that. How didn't Doflamingo know about that? Now, think about it. How can you hide a devil fruit? Like you won't be able to, you're pirates. You're in water all the time. You didn't go overboard once, as clumsy as he is. Nothing. Sea stone. Nothing. So if he was silent, he would have to have been silent before he got the fruit. You understand? Like for Doflamingo to let that slip. You know what I'm saying? Like would they gave him the silent fruit knowing that he was already silent before? Because they say he was always mute. So he said something happened and he was mute. So he must have not been talking to Doflamingo. Then now I guess he probably using the silent fruit in order to keep up with his hoax so that people won't find out or whatever. I'm not sure how this works. He's a silent guy. Well, I mean, he doesn't talk, but he's got the silent fruit. Does Doflamingo? I'm trying to figure out would Doflamingo know that he has that fruit, or does he not know he has that fruit? Because he doesn't know that Corazon can actually talk. So I'm not sure exactly how that works. Maybe he didn't talk at first. He said that I didn't talk, and Doflamingo came to the assumption that I was mute. So maybe he didn't talk, and then he got the let's say with devil fruits came out, he said, okay, we got the silent no me. Who wants it? Well, he's already silent, so give him the powers. It's not like he's gonna be able to talk anyway. Maybe there was that type of thing. Anyway, Law's like, man, this whole thing's been an act. And Corazon says, it's all been an act. This part had me laughing. I was dying. He said the clumsy part wasn't an act. He said, yeah, my bad. That part's true. I am clumsy. He said, I've always been clumsy. He said, I don't know what it is. He said, I can't figure it out. So that part was true. Everything else was made up. Anyway, he says that it's his duty to stop Doflamingo. He said Doflamingo is pure evil. And this is his little brother. He's saying this. He said Doflamingo pure evil, and I got to stop this dude, right? He said that him and his mother and his father was good people. And to be honest, his father, from what we've seen, was good people. From what he's saying, his mother probably was good because he's verifying it, but we ain't seen much of his mom. From what we've seen from the dad, he's dude seemed like a decent guy, even though he's a Timurrito. You understand? So then he says, well, I don't know how could they have given birth to such an evil monster, right? Which is his brother. Probably because they're Timurritos and they grew up around evil people. All them Timurritos ain't worth nothing, so that's probably why. But they show back when, in the flashback, back when they was being hung and they was getting ready, the villager was getting ready to kill them because they were Timurritos. Doflamingo, everybody, the dad was begging, please don't kill my kids, kill me, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And Doflamingo turns around and says, I'll kill all of you one by one. It's kind of weird, though. Even though he's evil, he's having nightmares about that, to this day, or it would appear that he's having nightmares about that to this day. So even though if he like Corazon says he's pure evil, he has emotions. Hey, some people's like that. That's just been haunting him since that day. He said, you know what? I'm gonna kill everybody. Shit crazy. I think actually what saved him is probably Conqueror's Hockey. Remember, we know he has it, so he probably used it. Probably unlocked, that trauma unlocked it at that time, and he knocked everybody out and it saved everybody. I mean, it saved him. Remember, he's the one who said he killed his father. He said that he killed his father. You understand? So when he knocked them all out, he got them all down, saved them, then killed his father later on or whatever. But anyway, he said the only people that know about Doflamingo's real evil is the people that hold the top members of the Don Quixote family, the seated members, the ones who have seats, and one other person, Virgo. And it turns out Virgo was the first Corazon, or the former Corazon. I don't know how many it was. Probably he might have been the first one. Yeah. He was the first one. Because Virgo, because if I'm not mistaken, they said there was 3 of them. Virgo, Corazon or Rosinante, whatever, and then Law. So yeah, I'm thinking Virgo's the first one. Anyway, Virgo ain't no joke. They said Virgo's off on some business that he has to attend to, and people don't even really know. Like even some of the top tier members of the Don Quixote family don't know exactly what he's doing. So shit is getting real. And then he also states that the D's, and what we all pretty much know, are enemies of God. And if from what I know, I think the Timberbitos consider themselves gods or something like that. But I'm not exactly sure. Now that he brings in this thing, God, I'm not exactly sure what he means by that. He says back in Mary Joa, the people there say that the D's are evil and they will eat the children, whatever. They're like urban legends up there. They say anytime somebody becomes, anytime somebody with, that's a D, gains prominence, oh man, they get to talking about him up in Mary Joa, like, oh, that motherfucker, Gold Roger, he ain't shit, he's a D. You know what I'm saying? The D's are supposed to be their enemies. I think when they say God, they talk about the Timberbitos. He even says that it's a possibility to talk about the Timberbitos. So the gods must be the Timberbitos. And the D's are their enemies, pretty much. He basically, not only did he say they are their enemies, they're their natural enemies. So Doflamingo, remember Doflamingo, he said that Doflamingo would kill Law if he found out he was a D. So basically, Doflamingo, if he finds out the dude is a D, that means that he's his enemy. He's got to take him out fast. All right, so that's where they at with that. Anyway, this part actually tripped me out. Law actually goes to tell Doflamingo, and he got a silly ass grin on his face, man. This shit was funny. He's running towards him, right? Now remember, he has gotten training from Doflamingo for a minute now. Not just Doflamingo, a lot of the other members of the family, right? And what you call Rosinante, he's like, oh shit. He said, this guy's about to tell on me I'm in some trouble, right? So he leaps for Law, tries to put a hole in his head, he kicks at him. Law is able to duck and throw him in the trash can, right? And being that what you call him, Corazon is pretty clumsy, I can, guess that he probably is gonna be in that dumpster for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty clumsy. So, and Law says, yo, I got stronger throughout these years, man. I mean, throughout these 2 years, so it's gonna be different now. Anyway, Rosinante, he says, damn, this is it. He said, my cover's been blown. He said, I was trying to help that little motherfucker. I was trying to help his little ass, his ungrateful ass. But he pretty much think he's dead now. He gets back to the ship. You already know what it's like. It's like, oh, fuck. I wonder what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And plus, he knows his brother's evil. This is basically somewhat like that movie, The Good Son. If you guys seen that movie, The Good Son, where Macaulay Culkin plays this evil guy, his mom has another son, another child, or something like that, and she was showing him more attention or something like that. And the boy went evil. He started off killing like ants and whatnot, worked his way up to killing dogs and cats, and then he worked his way up to killing humans. It was I don't think that Doflamingo didn't have that same backstory, but anyway, you got the good son and then you got the evil son. But on the other one, that wasn't really his son. That was the cousin, I think. But anyway, the son was evil. Macaulay Culkin, boy, he'd kill a motherfucker in a minute. Basically, Doflamingo is Macaulay Culkin. Anyway, Doflamingo calls Corazon, and he tells him, yo, we gotta get out of here. The Marines found out about it. So Corazon's like, oh shit, he didn't say anything about it. He said he must not know. Law's sitting there like, I ain't tell him. He said, I owed you one. I was laughing my ass off because you'd be scared as hell. You'd be like, okay, thank God he didn't tell, right? So anyway, they're having some conflict with the Marines, and Corazon and Law's gone. So they go to check their hammocks, and turns out he left a note. He says, I'm going to try to help cure Law's sickness, you know, get that, what's it called? Rose white disease, whatever it's called. He said, I'm trying to get rid of that shit. Here's the thing. Didn't he say he hates kids? Or they say he hates kids? You understand? Like the first thing he did was try to hurt Law. That's his first order of business. So why would he try to help this kid? So I know Doflamingo thinking like, damn, that's strange. Corazon hates motherfucking kids. Why would he help this one, you know? And right now we need his help. You know, what's he doing? What's going on? And he did this without permission. Anyway, Law's screaming for help. He's like, yo, help, Doflamingo, help. He's trying to call Doflamingo, help and whatnot. Yada, yada this, yada, yada that. Anyway, Corazon kidnapped him. That's what really happened. And anyway, oh shit. Corazon calls up, oh damn, what am I thinking? We should call him Law. When I said Law called up Doflamingo, he wasn't calling. He was just yelling for him. But anyway, Rosinante, he calls up somebody, right? Turns out it's Sengoku. Sengoku, he's actually worked for the Marines, and Sengoku is one of the higher up. He's an admiral at the Marines, right? He's an admiral Marine. He's in higher up. And he's got Rosinante's files. So you know what's going on with Doflamingo is high caliber. And they got his brother doing it. So he was undercover. And we see his, what you call him, his little file or whatever, and he got his picture on it. And he does not look weird as hell. So I'm guessing that's an act for Doflamingo. Anyway, next thing we see, Virgo. Virgo had joined the Marines. He's working his way up, and he said he wanted to be transferred over to G5. So you already know what's happening. Rosinante was fucking up them kids in order to save them. He did not want them to join the Don Quixote family. He says 3 of them, I've been fucking with them, and they haven't left yet. He talked about Buffalo and Baby 5. He's like, come on, muffin. You know, I'm trying to save you guys, man. Hurry up and leave. But he's like, I can't blow my cover. So basically, I'm fucking with these kids so that they would leave. So that way, you know, they won't be part of the Don Quixote family and wind up, because Doflamingo don't give a fuck. So they're going to have to face the consequences of being in that family. So he's trying to save them. And he's like, damn, these kids are relentless. Law, Buffalo, and Baby 5. He's like, these motherfuckers relentless. I tortured them all kinds of ways. They still didn't leave. So that's what's really going on. And on top of that, being that Virgo is right there when what you call him, Sengoku put that file in that drawer. Virgo looks like he has access to that drawer. Or if Sengoku leaves or something like that happens, he can get into that drawer, find that file, and find out that Corazon is actually working for the Marines. That shit crazy. So I did not expect that. I did not expect for Corazon to be working for the Marines and for that to be the way that Corazon gets dealt with. Anyway, he's going around trying to find people to help Law, you know, the amber leg sickness. That's what it's called, the amber leg sickness. He's trying to find the hospital that can help him. They go to all kinds of different places, and they will not help. And these motherfuckers actually burning the places down, you know. Any place that he touched, they burn him down because they scared that they're going to catch that sickness. They calling the world government. They're like, yo, let's call the government, get these guys fucked up. They didn't kill them all. Damn, Corazon's actually going all out for this little boy. They're traveling all across the world trying to help. He said that he was trying to help him. He said he actually felt compassionate because the dude has the amber leg sickness and shit like that. You know, the motherfucker was going down the wrong path. He went wayward. He was getting ready to join the Don Quixote family. So now that we know that Corazon's not evil and he was never really part of the Don Quixote family, now it makes sense why he would try to help Law. Even more so than Baby in Buffalo 5. I mean, Buffalo 5. I said Baby in Buffalo 5. Buffalo and Baby 5. Damn. Even more so than them. You know, they just some nutball kids, you know, to join them. They don't have, as you know, the history that Law has, and also Law is a D. So he really is in for it if he joins the Don Quixote family. They find that out. So that's the case with that. Anyway, after a while of running around, Corazon and Law gets really sick. So now he's been with Corazon for a while, and now he's starting to become painful. So now he's like, yo, we need to find a cure. You know, I think Law's down for that now. You know, he's hurting now. So of course he wanted to find a cure now. At first he wasn't thinking about it. He said, I'm gonna die anyway. When you feel that pain, that story changes. Corazon and them, they sleep or whatever, and they get a call from Doflamingo. He's like, yo, it's me. Now here's the crazy thing. They got a picture of Doflamingo looking crazy in the background. You know what that means. Virgo found that file and told Doflamingo, yo, your brother is really against you. And that's the reason why Doflamingo's going to kill Corazon. Everybody had different theories. I did not hear this theory at all, that he was working for the Marines and that's why Doflamingo had to knock him off. So that's what really happened. But now that leaves us with the question. That's why I like this these flashbacks. They're actually adding towards, you know, for the story and building up on Corazon and Law's relationship, and it actually seemed very good. Also, they actually building up on Doflamingo too. But here's where it leaves me, and I like this thing. How did Law get cured? Because everybody kept saying that Corazon must have used the OPOP-no-mi in order to be able to cure him. And to be honest, there's some foreshadowing of that when Law actually uses that devil fruit to cure those kids, to get the drugs out of those kids' systems. So the OPOP-no-mi, as far as we know, possibly could be used to get rid of Amber Lead. Remember, it should be able to work. But Corazon already has a devil fruit, so Corazon couldn't have done it because he couldn't have had 2 devil fruits. So now we're like, damn, I wonder if somebody found out how to cure Amber Lead, or did someone else with the OPOP-no-mi, you know, save Law? Now I'm on the edge of my seat now. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did they do it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this chapter this is a good one. I want to say 5 out of 5. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. 5 out of 5. Very good flashback. Added way more to the story. You know, added more to Corazon, Law, and Doflamingo. You know, we hear a little bit about the D. Got a little bit more on the D's. You know, I mean, for this chapter to be flashbacks, they did a very good job at it. You know, so I appreciate that. And like I said, it puts me on the edge of my seat because I'm trying to figure out what exactly happened with Law. So I really want to see another flashback in the next chapter. That's when you know you're doing good flashback, when the person wants to continue with the flashbacks. Somebody said, oh, I know, that's what I've been saying. He doesn't hate kids. He pretending to be kids. He's pretending to hate kids so he can scare them away. Yeah, exactly. And then he told Sengoku, he said, these motherfucking kids, Baby 5 and Buffalo and Law, man, god damn. He said, I did everything I could, torture them and everything. They still won't leave. He's trying to save them. Oh, man. I want to see how evil Doflamingo really is, though. Like, when he say he's evil, he says there's only certain people that know about it. We pretty much got an idea because this motherfucker just been crazy. We see how crazy this guy's, like a psychopath. But we have not really seen the full extent. We haven't seen him kill a kitten yet. If you can kill a kitten, like decapitate a kitten, you're just pure evil. We didn't see that yet. So that's what I'm waiting for. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.